something in the comments really quick. Hey. Hold on. Let me pin this. How do I pin this? Hey, what's up? So I'm working on some press-on nails right now. What are you guys up to? Let me see how I can pin this. Hold on a second. What you guys up to? Hold on. There we go. Okay. What are you guys up to? I'm currently working on some press-on nails for one of my orders. I wanted to talk about something that I've personally been dealing with here in Chicago. So I'm gonna wait for maybe like a couple more people to come on. Excuse me. Let me wave at everybody. Hey guys, what's up? Hey, how are you guys doing? Hold on. And let me put this on here too. What's up guys? Hey, about to eat? That's what I need to do. I need to eat, but I got orders. I have literally 8 more orders to do. I am tired. How's you guys this Saturday going? Good. Nice to see. Good. Thank you. Even though I'm breaking out. I've been stressed. You guys don't even know the half of what I've been dealing with. I be stressed, but thank you. I was pretty good. You guys are good? Good. It's about to get super hot here in Chicago. I'm not excited about it at all. In your life, like I'm not supposed to be working. Hey, that's how I used to be. I used to sneak off and go to the bathroom and be on my phone all day when I used to work in the hospital. It seems like you have a lot on your mind. Don't stress. I don't have a lot on my mind. It's just like I've been networking with a lot of salons here in Chicago. For those that don't know that I'm in Chicago, I'm still in Chicago currently. I've been having a lot of issues with a lot of the salons, and I've kind of like come to like my aha moment as to like why I'm having so much like backlash and like bad experiences here in Chicago. Like I had reached out to I'm not sure if you guys have like been really following like my page and my story, because I know I haven't really been posting as much, but I recently met this lady who just opened up a salon on the south side of Chicago. She's really dope. She's a nail tech also. And she basically, I went to go see her shop or whatever. She does a full service salon, something that I'm used to. I love full service salons. Full service salons, just a little throw that out there. Those are the best places to work because you can work off of the nail techs, you can work off the makeup artist, you can work off of the hairstylist, like you can work off of the lash tech. So that's something that I always would like stay geared towards, is like full service salons, because it's a little bit, there's more, how can I put it, there's more competition even though it shouldn't be like that, there is more competition in a nail salon versus where she does hair over there and her client wants to get her nails done, so she can just send her client over to you, and then your nail client wants to get her hair done, so you can go ahead and send your client over to her to get her hair done. So it's like working off of each other, and that's something that I really like about full service salons. I really like tell people, if you can find a salon, look for a salon that needs a nail tech and does other stuff, because it just helps like with making money and things like that. So that's something that I personally, that's something that I personally, hey, what's up guys? That's something that I personally have always worked in, especially coming from Vegas. To a lot of people I've talked to, like a lot of clients and stuff, a lot of clients I've spoken with, they still do it. They'll do it because they have to, but a lot of clients like the perk of having to simply only go into one place and literally come out with all of their services completely done. It's like, I booked for my hair, my makeup, my nails, my lashes, one-stop shop. So instead of like going from one place to another, hey, Nina, I'm about to talk about Nina in just a second. she just opened a shop. This is the lady that I was just talking to you guys about the full service salon. So like, yeah, like I was saying, like it's just easier to work off of each other and build clientele when you do have a full-on salon versus working in a salon that like just strictly is focused on hair, strictly focused on nails. Like it's just a lot. It's more perks to it, in my opinion, especially coming from the West Coast. Like I said, coming from the West Coast and coming to like the Midwest, I've noticed that things are a lot different here. So like I said, clients really like coming into one place and not having to go over on this side of town to get my hair done, on this side of town to get my lashes done. Like just having like an actual team just for like one person is really beneficial for everybody working together. So that's something that I just like, out of my experience working full service salons, like that's always been like my gear, my go-to. But like I was saying, who was this? Ashanti. So you had said like me being stressed out and stuff like that. So like I've been looking for as you guys know, like I am more so going into like the traveling nail technician type of wave. I've been just trying to see like where exactly I want my next city to be. I already know where I'm about to go, but one of the reasons why I kind of decided on like leaving Chicago is just because I've had a lot of like I won't say backfire, but I've just had a lot of bad experiences being here. And I have talked to a lot of nail salon owners and stuff like that out here, and just I've been getting the same answer from just about everybody kind of saying like they're scared that I'll steal clients or whatever, or I'll start up, you know, a whole new business or whatever. And like that's not what the type of time I'm on. Like I do YouTube, I do Instagram, like I have so much other stuff on my plate. I'm not thinking about anything like that. So that's just something that, you know, a lot of salon owners have been telling me, like I am very intimidating to them, so that's why they don't want to work with me. Like it's gotten really bad out here, so that's why I'm like, you know, being in my suite was cool, but like there's literally been like salons that have been talking really bad on my name here in Chicago and like saying like, oh, exactly, I'm just to the point where I'm just like, I'm staying in my own lane. I'm simply going to just work with the people that want to work with me, that aren't simple-minded. Because another thing that I also think about is like I have one hand, like I can't do everybody's nails in the entire city. Like I'm only one person, and you know, it is what it is at this point. At the end of the day, everybody can eat, but not everybody is going to think like that. Like we think like that. The intelligent people know that I can't, you know, you can't service a whole city of people. But a lot of girls that are in a shop and like are intimidated or they're not confident in themselves, like it's not their fault, but you know, like they think simple-minded. They're like, oh, I'm scared she's gonna take clients. Like instead of thinking like how we can work together as a team and bring more people to the salon, people just rather not work with you at all. So I was just about to say that they're intimidated. Yeah, like, and like I'm the type of nail tech, like I literally would come on my live. You guys know how I am on my YouTube channel. Like I don't even have to do any of that shit. I do all my demo videos and all types of stuff because I like, you know, I like showing other nail techs how to do stuff. It's like I like showing people, I like teaching and things like that. I don't mind working with other nail techs, like, and there's other nail techs that do way better shit than I do, like, but I'm not intimidated. I know it's not my fault, but it's just like I've just been noticing like literally every place, I won't say every place that I've been to because I haven't been to every salon in Chicago, but just my personal experience, it's just sorry, I'm over at my family's house right now eating, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, so anyways, like it's just very intimidating. Not intimidating for me, but it's just like frustrating when you're dealing with people that think so simple-minded when it comes to working. So like that's one of the reasons why like I am thinking about leaving Chicago. I've already like got 2 job offers in Atlanta. Like people want me to come back home to Vegas, and I'm just getting to the point where I'm just like, I'm gonna go where I'm wanted. Like that's all I can do at the end of the day. Hold on, let me read this comment. I think it's just the people in Chicago. I'm born and raised from there, and the mentality that people have in the city of very competitive and some more yeah, it's like, I'm honestly, like you said, you're from here. I have family from here, and they had even told me, like, people are very competitive here. People don't want to work with you. Like, it's a crabs in a barrel place. And I still came here any simple-minded. Yes, very. So I came here very optimistic. I came here thinking, like, I was hearing, like, word on the street, like, all the good nail techs, all the good hairstylists, like, let's, like, name drop some people. Like, Arrogant Tay, I believe, is from Chicago and does hair. Like, he even said it, like, he had to leave Chicago because it was so simple-minded and people just being in competition and everything. And I was hearing that from people, but I didn't want to, like, believe that. I really wanted to stay here, and I wanted to stay in Chicago and you know, give my services to people. But it was just like constant, like, fighting. Like, guys, when I tell you, like, I was working at a salon downtown. I've been working at a whole bunch of salons, but there was a salon that I was working at downtown, and the owner was literally watching my story every single day, looking for if I was gonna steal clients, looking for if I was working somewhere else. Like, and that's just, like, irritating. Hey, what's up, guys? So that was just something that was just, like, super irritating for me, is dealing with something like that. It's like, instead of working against me, why not work with me? Like, why not? Yeah. So why not work with us? I'm here in Arizona. I do want to do nails in Chicago too, but I don't want to work. Yeah. So I'm going to go full circle with this. So I've literally worked from the South Side. I worked downtown. I haven't worked north, but I worked west. And, like, they'll literally sell you a dream or whatever and be like, yes, like, come here, we have a whole bunch of clients and stuff. That's another thing that I didn't like. Like, you guys know I was in my suite and everything, and, like, I had closed down my suite so I can have, like, time to focus on myself, really, like, think about what I actually wanted to do with my career. So in the meantime, while I did close down and everything, like, I was like, let me go ahead and see what the salons are like and everything. So I was like, I didn't think anything about me going to a salon. I'm like, I'm a nail tech, like, and they were like, no, you do all this online stuff. And I'm just like, I don't even be thinking, in all honesty, I don't even be thinking about, like, my Instagram. Like, I don't be thinking about that. I'm like, I'm here to work, give me some clients. Like, that's literally just the type of person I am. But yeah, the salon owners that I've been speaking to that are independent, that actually want to work with me, they literally told me to my face, like, you either need to work in a full service salon, or you need to find somebody that isn't simple-minded and doesn't feel like your competition. Like, instead of working against each other, we need to work together. But here in Chicago, like you were saying, even, like, people just don't want to work together, and it's pretty sad. So, like, I've had a lot of my clients literally tell me, hey guys, I've literally had a lot of my clients literally tell me, like, you know, a lot of the times, like, their stylists or their nail techs will eventually leave Chicago because, you know, they're literally fighting with people. And I don't feel like that's, like, right. But after being here for 2 years, like, I'm literally seeing Chicago for what it is. And it's just, in all honesty, I don't like it. I'm not sure if it also has to do, like I said, with my platform and everything. Like, everybody else was saying, like, it's because you have a platform. Now, when it does come to something else, this is something, see, that's the thing. If I were to ever open a shop, everybody would have their own room. Everybody would just have to pay booth, and I don't want to be in nobody's business. Like, I'm just so like lax like that. And I know how girls can feel and things like that. With knowing how I've been treated, I would want everybody, if I were to open up a shop, I would want everybody to do, like, literally, you have a room, you have your own room, you have your own room, just pay me whatever you gonna pay, like, whatever booth is going to be, and simple as that. So that is something that I have been looking into, because I also don't like how, this is another issue that I've had with working in salons. Because you guys, well, for those that don't know, I did have my own suite. I had my own suite for literally a year. So with that being said, with knowing how to run your own, let's do it. Just send me a message. We'll talk. If you really want to talk, we can talk about that. But what was I gonna say? One thing that I have noticed working in shops, from seeing both sides of it, from seeing like the client side of things, and then also working as a nail tech, and then also seeing things like from the business side of things, like I think that also, like, I've had other owners tell me, like, that's intimidating, because like you're not about to tell me I'm splitting something 50-50 and you're not supplying me with like I still gotta clean up and you barely give me any supplies. Like, you know, when you own your own business, when you know how paperwork goes, when you know how supplies goes, when you know what you need to spend and all types of stuff, when you do go back into the salons, you are kind of like, what is this? Like, why are you taking literally all my money for why? Being greedy. Like, you can still run your business and not have to be greedy, but as we know, like, people that get higher up, like, they get greedy. Like I said, I personally, if I were to open something, just pay your booth, leave me alone, buy your own supplies. Like, I don't want to micromanage, like, because I know what it feels like to be in that position. I do out here on my own, and yes, we'll talk. Let's open up a shop. So I am in the works. Like I said, long term, I've only been a nail tech for literally 3 years, guys. So I'm still kind of new to everything. So I have been doing my research and stuff like that. I am looking into going back to school because I do want to become an educator. So I have been noticing that a lot of nail technicians here in Chicago aren't licensed. Not saying anything's wrong with that, but you know, I know that a lot of nail techs say like it's so expensive with school, but one of the beautiful things about Chicago and working here is if you're licensed, you can work under a licensed nail technician. So if I really honestly wanted to open up a salon and hire some people, I honestly could. Even if you're not licensed, you would just have to work under my license here in Illinois. So that is one of the perks that I will say in Illinois compared to Las Vegas and also Georgia, well, Nevada and Georgia, the 2 states that I'm now licensed in. I'm licensed in 3 states. So you can work under people. So I do kind of like that. You've been a nail tech for 2 years. Oh, congratulations. So anyways, that's a whole nother story. But basically, like I was saying, when it comes to like working here in Chicago, like that's one of the reasons why I will say it's been kind of like I'll come back type of thing. But it's gotten so bad out here with working with salons. Like, the communication is so horrible here. Like, it's just complicated. It's really complicated. And it's getting to the point also where it's like, it's really hard. Sorry, I'm polishing, guys. It's really hard for me to work in a salon because typical salons want you to have like a set schedule, but due to my platform and due to people knowing me, it's kind of hard having like a set schedule. Because, like, for instance, earlier today I literally booked a whole wedding party for next Saturday. Sure can. I thought it was cool when my teacher told us that. Yes, Nina. So yeah, like I was saying, like it's kind of hard to work in a salon when you have like your own independence. Like I said, like with my platform, with me being on YouTube, with me doing Patreon nail classes, with me doing all these extra things on the side, I won't say that I don't need a salon, but having an actual schedule does kind of make things a little bit more complicated for me. Because like I said, I just booked a whole wedding party for next Saturday. Like, they don't want to come to the salon. They want me to come to over there. Like, that's just how it is. Like, so what am I supposed to do? Not take it because I have a job? Like, no, I'm gonna go make my money. They're paying me for the whole day for a whole wedding party. Like, it's just very complicated. And a lot of salons and stuff like don't want to work with me because they're like, they want me to be on this like super strict schedule, which I understand. Hey guys, what's up? You guys don't have to be shy in here. You guys can talk. I'm not mean. Just letting you guys know. But yeah, so it's just really hard for me to basically work with salons, because it's like I really want to be in the salon and stuff and service. But it's like if someone calls me and says, hey, I want Drippy Nails to come, you think I'm about to sit here and not make no money. You think I'm gonna sit in a salon where I'm not making no money versus someone is trying to book me for a whole day to work? That would be preposterous. Like, that would be silly of me to turn that down. So that's kind of been like my experience working with a lot of salons. And then too, like, communication skills. I was talking to this other nail tech. She's an independent nail tech. She has a suite in I can't remember the name. It's still in Cook County, but it's not in like Chicago. I think it's like called Tinley Park. I think that's south or something. I'm not really like I don't really know. Have you ever thought about starting your own salon? I have thought about starting my own salon. Like, if you scroll up at the comments, hey Johnny, what's up? If you scroll up I have been thinking about that. A lot of nail techs here in Chicago have been like asking me to like, do something, and I've been thinking about it. I really have. Probably I can't really talk too much about it, but it has been it's been in my thought box. It has been in my head thinking about what I want to do. So I've been having a lot of nail technicians reach out to me and like say, hey, I really want to work with you. So I'm kind of getting to the point where I might like literally just build my own team and everybody can just specialize in like what they do. Like, you guys know I like to do my nail art. I'm not like one of the bling bling type of girls. Like, I can do it, but it's just not something that I like really like specialize in. So I would want something for everybody does their own like cool little thing. That would be really nice. So I just have to find some really freaking good nail techs here in Chicago. I have a few that I have my eye on. So maybe I'll make like an announcement or something, but I have been looking into that because it's just something that I do want to do. And I have been getting, like I said, a whole bunch of nail technicians asking to work with me. So I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm just like, I can't really spill the beans on everything. Me and my investor that helped me with my first salon suite, we have been talking about expanding and things. So that's one of the reasons why I'm also thinking about going back to school. That's another reason why, like, I just got licensed in Atlanta. I have a lot of good opportunities in Atlanta. So I am thinking about going down there for a little bit to work, build some clientele and things like that, network with people just to help my brand a little bit more, so then I can come back. Because I will say, like, I do love Chicago, don't get me wrong, I really do love Chicago, but it's just when you want to work, there's slim diamonds. Like, there's a lot of hard rocks out here, but there are some diamonds. Like I said, I have talked to some salon owners that have been like really nice to me, really kind to me. Like, they don't look at the like things as like crabs in a barrel, but for the most part, like, if you guys scroll up and look at the comments, like, you will see like it's very difficult being here in Chicago trying to work with other nail technicians or businesses because they're super intimidated. So I have been thinking about opening up my own business. It's just right now where I am with things, baby steps with everything. I still want to do things within my own career as a nail technician. So that's just something else that, I have so much stuff going on, guys. Like, trying to stay up on top of my Patreon nail art class, trying to like still push out YouTube videos, still trying to like, I'm still working with clients outside. I know I don't be posting as much as I used to, but that's because I'm like really freaking working. So I'm working on like a whole bunch of other things. So it's like trying to just like balance out everything. That's kind of what I'm doing. Have you thought about mentoring other nail techs? I have. So if anybody wants mentoring, I do. If you guys click on my website, I do have consultations. Like, I can't remember, I don't really memorize all my prices for everything because I do so much stuff, but I believe I have a consultation where you can literally book a call with me for an hour for, I believe it's $50, I believe. And like, we can talk about literally anything. When it comes to mentoring, I haven't really had anybody ask me too much about mentoring, which I wouldn't mind. I have a lot of people that ask me about like teaching and things like that, but I haven't really asked anybody to like really like watch them or like kind of like an apprentice in a sense. Two, I've never looked at myself in that way, if that makes sense. How am I trying to put it? I never looked at myself as like really teaching, but since I've gotten that, like, that's one of the reasons why I was saying like I want to go back to school and become Bet, because I'm in need. You're funny. So yeah, the consultation, but mentoring, I'll look into that. I'll see what type of I'll see how I can do that. I've never had anybody ask me about mentoring. I have people asking me about consultations, but never about that. So I'll definitely put that on my list of things to add to the list of things that I already do. I'm just gonna have to find some time for you guys as I try to, like I said, I try to do a live literally at least twice a month with you guys. I know I used to do lives all the time when I was in my first suite, but I won't say that I've stretched myself thin, but now that I have a lot of things going on online, I haven't really been able to go on live every single night. But we're starting with just two days a month. But yeah, that's basically what I got going on. So I'll definitely think about that. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at in Chicago with things. Just literally trying to figure out if I still want to open up shop here. 9 times out of 10, even though I'm moving, I am still going to come back. I just need to take care of some things. I have some people that I really want to work with in Atlanta. I have some really good opportunities out there. So just for the time being, I am going to go down there and take those opportunities. But when it does come to mentoring and all types of stuff like that, I most definitely will look into that, and maybe I can create some type of mentoring option for you guys to look into when that time does come. But currently, no, I just have the consultation and everything right now. So that will be something that I do look into. But so we covered a few things, literally opening up a nail salon, looking for nail technicians. If you guys are on I'm going to send out some messages for the people that probably already left the live and everything like that. But because we're in need. Mentoring, just making sure I'm waving at everybody. But yeah, so anyways, so I was saying, I'm gonna look and see about some nail technicians and things like that would be interested. If you're interested, definitely send me a message, just so I can at least know. We can talk, communicate, things like that. But I think that would be a really good idea. Like I said, building a team. I'm not the type of person that wants to have employees. I really don't like like I said, I don't like the hierarchy of stuff. I want everybody to be their own boss and just pay their bills at the end of the day. That's literally things could be so simple with that, but things aren't always simple, so it can be kind of hard. But yeah, most definitely looking into that. So I'll add that. Let me put that on my phone right now. So let me put that in my phone. They want mentoring. The nail techs want mentoring. And opening salon in Chicago. So I would definitely need to talk to my investor about this. We've already been looking, believe it or not, at salons in Chicago. I actually met with this lady about 2 months ago about purchasing her old salon. So, but the thing is with that, if I were to open up a shop here in Chicago, that's one of the reasons why I also would not want to hire nail technicians. I'd rather contract them. I'd rather you guys, like I said, have your own individual spaces and stuff, because I know for myself, I'm not going to be here all the time. Like I said, I go back home to Vegas. I go to Atlanta. I'm about to try and get my nail technician license in New York. I like to travel a lot, and I want to host classes and things like that. So with that being said, I know I'm not going to be in one place all the time. So with that being said, it's just going to be a little bit harder to manage something like that. And two, I'm not the type of person to hover over people, because I personally don't like when people hover over me. So yeah, I would just have to really look into it. Gotta find finding like-minded individuals is very difficult. It's very difficult. They are out there, because I know if I exist, there's a ton of other people that exist too. So I'm not too disappointed. I'm not too discouraged to find good nail technicians. I just need to find people that are very actually passionate about what they do. That's another thing that I will say about a lot of nail salons. Unfortunately, like a lot of nail salons can really like discourage you and like make you feel burnt out. And like I said, I don't got time for that. I really don't. Like why are you making your workers feel discouraged or like burnt out or like not motivated? Like that's just something that I like working in the salon. When I worked in the salon, that's just something I've noticed. So like I said, when I open up mine, like I'm not gonna be hovering over anybody's I'm not gonna be hovering over other nail technicians. Like we all are nail technicians, and you, like I said, you'll have your space, I'll have my space, and I don't want anybody also to feel like they're less than of. That's something I've also noticed in a lot of the nail salons. Like some of like the owners and stuff, like nothing's wrong with that. It's their business. They can do whatever they want in their nail salon. But just knowing like, you know, people look up to you or stuff like that. Like, why are you putting yourself on this pedestal? I look at things a lot differently than a lot of people. I feel like we are all equals. You know, everybody has their own gifts and their own talents. So, you know, I never want to make any other nail technician feel like they're less than of or they're not as important. And I see that a lot of the times in a lot of nail salons. It's usually why, hold on one second. That's why whenever I would go into a nail salon, I wouldn't be there long at all. The longest I've ever worked in a nail salon was Las Vegas. And that's because the owner and I, like, we really understood like the problems within the industry. But there's a lot of issues there's a lot of issues within the beauty industry when it does come to working with women in general. So just knowing all of the things that I've personally dealt with in the 3 years of being a nail technician, it's just like pros and cons. What will I do? What won't I do? What will I allow? What won't I allow? So that's basically kind of where I'm at with things. I'm literally learning from the salons all the bad shit that I don't want to go on in my own place. Like I'm literally looking and seeing like, oh, you guys do this? Oh, okay. You do this? Oh, okay. That's not cool. All right. How can we make this industry a lot better? Like that's what's really important at the end of the day. But yeah, I've been thinking, already been in the works, already talking to my investor, already looking to that stuff. But right now, I am planning on going down to Atlanta in October, hopefully October the 1st. I've been working with this salon called, what is it? Oh my, it's Buckhead. I'm sorry, my mind is just, I'm working with 2 salons down in Atlanta. I'm doing a pop-up shop with this company called Envy. It's very exclusive. When I tell you, like, their deposits are $200 for their clients. Like, so I'm doing a pop-up shop. Excuse me. I'm doing a pop-up shop with them for 2 weeks, and then in the meantime, while I'm doing that with them, I'm going to be working with this salon in Buckhead. I think it's called Signature Nails and Spa. And yeah, I think it's called Signature Nails and Spa in Buckhead. So that's what I'm going to be doing while I'm in Atlanta. So for those first 2 weeks while I'm out there. So after that, like, I will come back up here. I will come back to Chicago. And then after I leave Chicago, then I'm going to go to Vegas. I have to go to Vegas for a little bit. So I'll probably be working out there for some time. And then I'll come back to Chicago. So the way that things are going, I probably feel like Chicago is going to be like my home base when it comes to things. Like, in all honesty, I love Chicago. I really do. I love the food. It's just like, I've just been having like really bad, like, envy and type of stuff like that, but I'm not gonna let that like drive me out the city or anything. But like I said, I'm just trying to set up networking, things like that in other places, and just see where we go with that, because I do want to teach, I do want to host classes. One of the brands down in Atlanta wants me to start an ebook. I have never even thought about like writing a nail book or anything like that, so that's something that they have been talking to me in the works for. So just looking into all of my options that I am having so I can like give back to nail techs and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, I am only going to be on here, like I said, for 30 to 45 minutes. so I can upload this video to my YouTube channel, because all of the YouTubers do be feeling some type of way that I do not post all the time on my YouTube channel whenever I do live. So I'm keeping it cute, keeping it simple. So I will do another live on another day. Since this one was pretty short, I'll probably do one next week. I know I said twice a month, but since this one is a little bit shorter than my typical 2-hour lives, I'll definitely do another one next week. So I'll see you guys next time.